Okay, I think. Yep, I think we're live. Um, mm, yeah, I
I'll
think.
check your YouTube.
So it was like,
Oh, I should mute my other YouTube.
Yeah. Um, anybody in the chat, let us know if we're live, because I don't know what this stuff anymore.
I think it should be live.
Yeah.
We should
Really?
be.
Patrick, what did you say?
I'm looking on your. Yep, you're live right now.
Oh, okay. All right then. Okay. Well, hello everybody. It is me, Taillamp Studios, and number one, happy 76th anniversary to the Railway series, and also happy birthday to George Carlin. And so,
Well, hey.
I decided today, I thought I might as well, talk about. I decided today, I'm like, you know what, for a 76th anniversary special, why don't I gather some people and talk about Railway series topics? Now, wait, I sort of got to just heard my mom calling me.
Ignore her.
Anyway, so I decided to talk about Railway series topics today, and I decided to bring two people on. Obviously, we have Patrick, or Northwestern Rail, who I've mentioned a few times.
Sup?
And then we have Anthony, or Railmaster63, as some of you might know.
Hello.
I originally was going to get my friend Jacob on here, but he unfortunately wasn't able to join.
Coward.
Yeah. 1K subs, Pog, yes. Okay, basically what this stream, as the title suggests, we're going to be talking about some Railway series stuff. Anthony here suggested we talk about maybe some obscure topics from the Railway series. So, Anthony, what specific topics did you have in mind?
Oh, well, for this sort of topic, I think there's quite a wide variety, because I think there's a lot of things in the Railway series that obviously didn't get published in the main series of books, that but like information that could be found in the iOS book and in other sources too, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
So like
I know
like
it's reading between the lines, and I haven't been able to get it.
yeah, stuff like that. In fact, there's even things that aren't even in those books. Things that are in like Audrey's personal notes.
Yeah.
Which are most interesting. So
like
yeah.
Barry or the Austerity engine. Those are actually
yes, exactly. Yeah, those sort of characters and things like that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I find all that sort of stuff very, very interesting, because like it's stuff that again not many people actually know, and like it's I think a lot of people should know these sort of things. I think it's
Question: Didn't Christopher Roger write up scrap those ideas for Barry?
Yes, I'm quite sure
he wrote up
probably
a little bit of the book.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Yes, I'm quite sure he would have done. Yeah, because to give an idea to the publishers, he probably would have at least written some of it. But yeah, whatever he did write, I would certainly love to see that.
I would have actually, those things I would have loved to have seen touched upon in other stories, but obviously that never happened. Anthony, you and I talked yesterday about a certain topic about Sodor that I'm going to cut. I'm not going to say what specifically it is, but it's something a little bit more obscure and not really documented that much, but it's going to be something that's going to take quite a bit of research. But I think
definitely,
all both of you know what it is, but yeah, we're not going to say it.
Of course,
it's not railways.
Keep it dark.
It's not. Yeah. I'll just say. Yeah, we'll just say that it's not railways. Anyway, I guess anybody watching this, anyone watching this could give us some sort of topic, and we can maybe just kind of go through it and talk about it, I guess. But I would have actually loved to have seen the Austerity, the Austerity engine seems well, we don't really know much about either of them, so we can't really say what they would have been like. But I would have loved to seen stories about them, definitely.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think the Austerity engine was quite a missed opportunity with the Christopher Audrey books because the Fat
Yes.
What?
Controller he mentions it in Wilbert the Forest engine, but it never pops up again. So I think it's quite a missed opportunity there
What?
for
Yeah.
something
What?
that could have
Wasn't the
been.
Austerity engine meant to be like one of the austerities waiting to be restored, and then they restored it?
Well, the thing is, we don't actually know. See,
Yeah, there's like
that's
no, there's like no. I don't think there's like really any information on like what his character was really supposed to be. At least not to my
the
knowledge.
only the only information we have, I think, is from either the iOS book and Wilbert the Forest engine. And the Fat Controller says he knows he knows where he can get an engine like Wilbert from.
I'm not even. Does the iOS book even like talk about the Austerity engine? Because I've never seen like a. I don't know. I'm not sure if it does or not.
I don't know.
Hold
on, I keep a copy open at all times.
Yeah, we all know Patrick here keeps a copy of it. I have a copy of I have a digital copy of the iOS book in my notes.
Same here. Nope, not mentioned. Well, not the word austerity, but I don't know what I'd search.
What livery could he have been in?
Well, green, blue, red. Any livery in austerity was in.
What about the theory that Wilbert and 16 are the same engine? What about that theory?
That wouldn't make any sense because Wilbert worked in a colliery, not a steel mill.
Yeah, I got. Oh yeah, I got. Oh, Tony just left. Not Anthony just left. Basically, Anthony just left.
Damn.
Damn.
That
But
theory
anyway.
was so bad.
Damn. But I can hear my stream through your computer or through your side.
Oh, you can? Oh, sorry. Oh, there he is.
There
wow. Okay, that must have been my internet. Excuse me.
That's fine.
Right. Yes. What was I saying again? I can't remember.
We were talking about how people sometimes think that Wilbert and the 16 are like the same character.
Oh, well, I mean, I can see why they would say that, but to be honest, the facts don't add up, you see.
Exactly.
It doesn't add up with his history.
It kind of Actually, no, they're nothing alike. I was about to make a comparison with that and the two Henrys theory.
Yeah, but that's another can of worms.
Well, they do have one thing in common. They're both false.
Yeah, they're both false.
Well,
I did actually believe the two Henrys theory at one point.
I did too.
Well, I mean, actually, now that you mentioned the two Henry, it's most an interesting theory, actually. Because, I mean, if you're looking at it from like a, how you may say, a realistic, quote-unquote, realistic point of view, then in a sort of weird way, there are two separate Henrys. But then, obviously, from a story point of view, it's obviously one Henry.
This is how I view it. So Henry he was built as an Atlantic Pacific hybrid, you know, and he was sent to crew in 1935, and you know he was converted to a black. I personally view it as like, you know, he was rebuilt, but he was like rebuilt to the point where it was like you know, it's like he's not. I think it's what
he was rebuilt to the point. He was rebuilt to the point. I was the one who pitched this idea to him. It's where he's rebuilt to the point where he looks nothing like the original design, but he's still the same engine.
Basically, barely anything is left from the original Henry, but they're still the same character.
Someone made the same comparison with like Claughtons and Patriots.
Yes, I was about.
Yes, exactly. Yes,
I was about to say that. Also, to answer your question, Perseus here, he would have been the
same.
He would have been the same color as he is like on the Northwestern, because that's the color that all Class 28s were.
I constantly forget there's a Class 28 in preservation.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that as well.
Yeah, they never use it.
Don't, yeah.
28.
Oh,
we don't burger. All right, okay.
Yeah, the Kobo.
Oh, okay. There you go. Good.
What if Boko actually was named Kobo in the Railway series?
Ew.
Wow, that would be such an original. It's almost as original as Diesel. Hi, my name is Diesel. Yes, we know what you are, but what is your name? My name is Diesel.
I know you are, but what are you?
You know what? No. This is what the people this is what people constantly think of when they try to make a Diesel character. Just Class 08.
Just Class 08. I mean, come on. There's like was it 996 of them built actually? Yeah, that's right. Yes. So I mean, there's plenty of Class 08s to spare. Oh yeah, then there's loads of nice little diesels to choose from. You know, I would like for a good diesel SC would be something like a Deltic. There we go. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? So? Something a good big powerful express diesel to match Gordon and any other mainline engines.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I would
considering they did.
I had a diesel OC way back in like 2018 or 2019. It was 2019. Yeah, I remember quite clearly. Back in like 2019, it was a Class 40, and I forget what the name was, but he was gonna basically have a story where he would come to Sodor, but then he would show off about how modern he is and all that stuff. Okay, this is okay. I'm gonna go off on a tangent here real quick. This is something I don't get, right? I wonder.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually, you know what? What if they did a story about like diesels themselves being scrapped and then being replaced by newer diesels? What if they did a story about that?
There have been several fan stories like that.
Because there's several fan stories, but what if like that was actually adapted into like a railway series story? That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a very interesting idea. Cause like I think it's like pretty realistic. Like yeah.
Granted, I don't know how it would fit into Sodor, but I mean, you could make it happen.
Have like a diesel escaping to down into Sodor, something like that.
Yeah,
it would make a change, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
kind of like Oliver style.
Like how
interesting to see
like how Donald and Douglas or Oliver escaped to Sodor, basically.
Yeah, so exactly. Yeah.
To see, like, what happens to Diesel after Thomas and the Evil Diesel or something?
Okay, so I don't after Thomas and the Evil, I don't know if I would really. Actually, I would consider it canon to the Railway series. Yeah. But after Thomas and the Evil Diesel, what if he was like actually just scrapped?
That's such a terrible ending. He was like he redeems himself and then he just scrapped.
Because like he basically I think a lot of Class 08s were started to get scrapped around what year was it?
Aren't Class 08s still in use today?
They're still in use, but like I know for like a short time, there was a time where like all of them were like lined up on sidings, ready to be scrapped. Narrow Gauge did a story about it actually.
Oh yes, yeah, because a lot of Class 08s have been withdrawn. There's still over like 100 of them still in service, but quite a few of them have been withdrawn so far. Yeah,
but I would love to have seen like stories about the stories that take place at Baron-Furness. That would actually be kind of cool, sort of.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Having Barrow it's the meeting point between the Northwestern and the mainland. So I mean, it's a pretty interesting thing. Like it would be pretty funny to see like I don't know, like an illustration of like Gordon or something with like one of these modern sort of like EMUs or DMUs.
Pacer.
The station.
I would. You want to know something else that would have been actually pretty cool to see?
Ooh, go on.
Is a story about the Peel Goddard's electric engines.
Yes.
That would be amazing. I would have loved to see that. I might actually be making a Peel Goddard electric engine soon. Model.
Yes, just don't use. Yes, what are you going to use as a basis?
I forget what the class is called.
86s or the ones I showed you?
I don't know, dude. Again, it has to be a 4-bogeyed. So yeah, but anyway.
I know, Anthony. You're the one who recommended some to me.
They were linear. No. What were they again?
Like a class. There was like a Gresley one, a class 70 something.
Yes. Hold on. Let me have a look at that. Let me go. Oh wait, no. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember what they were, but I remember where they worked. So let me put that in line. Hold on. Overhead Railway. Powered by. Hold on. Oh, and there we go. It was
76.
Yes, it was. Yes, class 76. There we go. Yes. And also for the I also found some bases for the EMUs if you were interested as well.
Yeah, let me see what they were called. Southern something.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, yes, because the Peel Godred had EMUs as well, which is something that a lot of people forget. So just a good reminder for everyone.
Southern Railway SL. That's right.
What would it be like if okay, so something else I would have actually liked to have seen is Stuart and Falcon's life on the what is it, the Peel Godred Aluminum Company.
Yes, at the aluminium works.
The
the aluminium works. Yes. Yeah, actually, that would have been because like they were only there for the construction, to help with construction, if I remember correctly. And after that, they were sheeted up and left in the siding for like a year or two or something like that.
Oh wait, that actually happened? I thought that was just like a theory, or like something that fans made up. That actually happened?
Oh no, I'm quite sure they were sheeted up. No, I'd have to double check that. But actually, you know what? I have the internet right with me. Why don't I check? Let's have a look and see if I'm correct.
If that, I didn't think that would have actually happened. I thought that was just something that fans made up, because I constantly saw like a bunch of edits like on Google where like it's like Sir Handel and Peter, it's like Edward Thomas and Sir Hayden, and you know, and like all that stuff, and they're like sheeted up, and I'm like, well, that wouldn't have actually happened. I'm like, wait, but now I'm like, wait, that actually happened?
Indeed, yes, it did. Yes, that's right. Yes.
Thought so.
Oh damn.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So basically, they arrived there when the event sort of closed in 1947. They were obviously sold to the aluminium company at Peel Godred for their expansion project, and then following on when the expansion project was finished in 1951, they were left under tarpaulins and left and were stood for a year in the yard. Then in 1952, they were purchased by the Sodor Railway.
Yeah, I got like a couple comments saying that like they were sold to the Sodor Railway in 52 and not 51.
Yeah, only £50, but pretty cheap.
Yes. Hey, King of Sodor, what's up? Oh, that would have wait. What's going on? I hear a child in the background. Oh, this guy asked a question. What if Duke was a tank engine?
Oh, well, Duke. Well, obviously, go on, so. Well, technically, he is a tank engine. He's a tender tank.
Technically, I was about to say technically. I think what's the class called? The England class.
Yes, he's a small England class. Yes, there's a large England.
Yes. I was about to say like they're like tank engines. They're already tank engines, but like, what if he like ran without a tender?
Oh, well, I mean, that would be quite an interesting idea. It would be like, I guess, the original Bertram, I guess, or something like that.
Or that one illustration.
The OG Bertram. Oh yeah, that illustration. Yeah.
Yes, that was good old lovely Duke without his tender. You know, I'm not gonna question that one.
Or when they found Duke, but when they found the Duke prop, he didn't have his tender.
Can I just take some time to highlight this comment?
Oh God, what is
No,
that?
it is.
Oh.
What if Duke was Big Chungus?
Well, maybe if he was a large England, then perhaps that would make a lot more sense.
Big Duke.
It's the Big Duke, or the Big. Actually, that's maybe not.
Big Jim.
Yes.
Big,
Yes, Jim. Big Jim.
Dukas. Big Dukas.
Why do they call him Big Jim?
Big Jim.
I mentioned that that's mentioned in the iceberg. Big Jim. I'm like, well, there's Jim.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where does the big come from?
Where the hell does the big come from?
I actually let's talk about the icebergs. Some of these icebergs I've seen, some of them confuse me. I don't know what they're talking about half the time.
Oh, this guy actually asked a good question. Favorite railway series illustrator?
Oh,
Edwards.
Well, I don't
know. Edwards is amazing. He does the engine so amazing. But John T. Kenny is also kind of good.
Kenny, he's a second. Hodges, he's up there. Oh, he does he count?
Yeah, I would count Hodges.
Now, okay. I'm gonna say this. Whilst I hate a lot of Clive Spong's illustrations because of how they look, I will say that
some of them are quite good.
Some of them are fine, but like a lot of them are just some of them are just shit. But like
mediocre.
But I'll admit this: I am nostalgic for quite some of them because of this. When I was a lot younger, like way back in 2009 or 2010, I always used to watch like a bunch of recordings of like these of a bunch of Christopher Audrey stories, and they'd always like show the Clive Spong illustrations in them. So I'm nostalgic for quite a lot of them, but I still think that they're bad.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. My favorite would probably be I'd say it's the Edwards too. Peter and Gunvor Edwards. They did their illustrations were probably like the pinnacle, I'd say, of like detail. Because like you can tell how it goes.
Who? Sorry, my group chat just called me.
Oh, sorry, no, I was just saying. Peter and Gunvor Edwards.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I'm pretty sure Peter and Gunvor were supposed to come back after Audrey left, but the publishers wanted him to go for Spong instead.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Which would have been nice. Imagine the whole Clive Spong era, but it was illustrated by the Edwards.
Yeah, I think it would have been. It would have been quite nice because, like, a
lot more memorable. Because one reason people hate the Christopher Audrey era, the illustrations.
They all look the same, really. They all just
Clive.
All the faces are the same.
All the faces. I was about to say that all of the faces by Clive Spong is just like the same.
Yeah, it's just pretty naff, really.
What about the Railway Series canon?
Oh, Railway Series canon. I like the Railway Series. That's one thing I like about the Railway Series.
What?
I guess to an extent, like most things, makes sense.
Era
and gone.
Oh, the full question was, what is your favorite era in the RWS canon?
Oh, okay. Favorite era in the Railway Series canon. I don't know. I mean, I like pre-Sodor's pre-NWR era somewhat, but I mean
pre-NWR era and like late grouping, early BR period.
Yeah, BR period's actually I actually kind of like
50s, 60s. Yeah. Well, then again, I'm just biased towards the 60s.
Why are you? Wait, hold on. Hold on. What is this? Why are you guys such sucky back? What?
Sussy bakas. Oh, jeez.
What is that even supposed to mean?
Oh no! Hold on. Do I have to look up?
Look up the definition on Google.
I know it. I know what it means. I just forgot.
I feel like it's gonna be something terrible.
What does it mean?
Oh, sussy is just sus, and then baka is just fool or foolish.
Oh.
And the foolish, we're highly educated. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we are all highly educated. people.
Except Sam.
Exactly. Self-declared railway series experts.
Okay, Patrick. Okay, Patrick. But here's my counter argument. Screw off. Oh, what? Whoa. Oh, this is actually a good question. What if Thomas never existed and Edward was number one?
Yes. I think the world would be a much happier place.
Well, just imagine it's like. Well, the only reason Thomas
Edward and
was
friends.
first.
I wouldn't. Okay. So I would not be surprised in the slightest if like Audrey originally planned for Edward to be like the actual number one.
How could he have? He didn't. Didn't he like only make Thomas first? Much first? I mean, no.
Well,
I'm thinking of the broomstick. He made Edward first. That's right.
He made Edward as the first character, so I wouldn't be surprised if like someone he thought like Edward would be like the number one, which actually would be kind of cool.
Yeah, well, to be honest, he only gave Thomas number one, I think, because Christopher asked for it or something like that. And also, it was the easiest one to draw, as we all know.
Which
is quite a fair enough excuse.
As somebody who used to tried to hand paint letters and numbers when I was first starting out in modeling, I can definitely say that one is definitely the most easiest to paint.
Oh yeah. Just imagine if the engines had like more realistic numbers, like 3105 or something like that.
Oh wait. Oh.
Proper BR numbers and all that sort of thing.
Or just like proper numbers in general, not just like 1, 2, 3, 4. You know.
No, those are proper numbers.
Well, they are proper numbers. You don't see them
that
often, though.
That is
is a Sterling symbol.
That is actually a good. I like that. What if all what if all the engines had like a bunch of like realistic numbers? Like Thomas had like an E2 like 3 number.
They aren't like unrealistic numbers, but just like longer numbers.
Sort of. No, not. Oh yeah.
I can see what you mean, but I mean, to be honest, naturally, as a region of British railways, and I guess in a realistic sense, they probably would have had their own set of numbers as the rest of the regions did.
I'm not sure if they would be renumbered, but I saw this one post on Twitter. It was like, what if all the engines were like owned by, they actually did have to get modified or like repainted and all that stuff to fit in with like BR standards. What if that actually did happen?
Oh wow! I think Sodor would be quite a dull place actually.
Oh yeah. Would be.
I mean, not a very particularly great variety of colors. Just gonna have like black, green, black, occasional green.
Black.
Just black, green, maybe one blue, the occasional blue here and there. It'll be very dull. Oh well, if we're going early BR, then yes, it'll be very dull sort of place. Oh yeah, they did have their own sort of like red, sort of maroon. It was basically LMS maroon, if I remember correctly. But not all the engines had it.
Wait, hold on. Look at this question. Am I canon to the rail? I think we all are, bud.
Yes, well, if we're going to be doing that, then technically, yes, we are canon to the railway series. As we, yes, we are railway series characters. Yes.
Wow.
We're getting philosophical here.
Wow. Okay. BR Blue Thomas. Actually.
Ew! I hate BR Blue Thomas.
Oh, that's the TSS logo. So you're gonna have to freaking deal with it.
I don't even follow TSS. I'm kidding.
BR Blue Thomas. That's an interesting one.
Like, I've seen the edits, but like it's not my thing.
No, not realistic, but it's pretty nice anyway. It's all for creative freedom.
It's one of those things where it's like that I don't think that's realistic, but it still looks nice.
No, it looks nice anyway. I quite like it. I think I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean I think the blue actually suits him quite well. The lining I'm not too sure about, but the blue definitely, yeah, I would think so.
I think the same guy who did the edit of BR Blue Thomas. I think he did an edit of Gordon as well, so that would have been actually pretty cool.
Oh, actually, yeah. I remember what color Gordon was. Was it the same BR Blue? Or was it? something else.
Nice. Oh, this is a good question. What if the Flying Kipper never happened? Would Henry still be rebuilt? Or okay, first off, Isaac, you were asking really good questions here. Thank you.
Good, smart lad.
What if Henry was like the Flying Kipper accident never happened? I mean, by this point, Henry is using the Welsh coal, and he wouldn't have been like, he would have been fine, like maybe without the rebuild.
Well,
so
well, if he was never rebuilt, he would be fine at least until modern day when they don't mine Welsh coal anymore.
Oh
yes, indeed, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That is actually true. Yeah.
I think that at some point Henry probably would have been rebuilt because, as the fact controller says, Welsh coal was quite expensive. So like if you had the choice of either still spending all this money on Welsh coal and then having him rebuilt, I mean, the logic with it sort of adds up, So at some point he probably would have been rebuilt anyway, regardless of the crash or not.
Geordie Studios. That's also a good point. Yeah, Welsh coal is is expensive, so I doubt that that's something I would have kept on wanting to like spend a shit ton of money on Welsh coal simply just for this one engine. I guess if it was for like all of his engines, that would have been understandable. But it's just for this one engine, so you might as well I wouldn't say if the Flying Kipper accident never happened. I wouldn't say if Henry would have never gone to crew to get rebuilt, but I at least would say that he would have maybe gotten sent to crew to get massively overhauled. I wouldn't say a new shape per se, but maybe he would have been massively overhauled, I guess, sort of internally and maybe somewhat externally.
Yes, I think exactly, because I mean, obviously, because I think so. A lot of what you need to remember is obviously during this time, the steam engines were everywhere. Remember, got to remember that. And so, building a steam engine was pretty easy, isn't it? So, you could easily get yourself the sort of engine to rebuild, sort of thing, something like that. So that's a lot. That's
this is just kind of a good question. If Henry didn't stop in the tunnel, whose tunnel would it be? Well, I mean, it would still
probably be the Ballyhoo tunnels.
I was about to say it would
still
be
just Ballyhoo tunnel.
It would still be classified as Ballyhoo. I guess it could also be actually, you know what? Never mind.
It would just be the Ballyhoo tunnel, yeah.
And it wouldn't be as memorable as it was.
Would they have made it double track, or they would have kept it as gauntlet track?
They that's right. They probably. I feel at some point, I just have the feeling that they probably would have double tracked it at some point because the gauntlet idea it's a bit of a bottleneck, with mainline traffic. So
okay, here's this question. What if the Mid-Sodor was never closed? Well, I mean, that would mean that the Peel Godred was never built. So, because the Peel Godred opening would basically led to its closure.
Indeed,
they would have kept a steady traffic, but the hydroelectric plant would have been built.
This is
wouldn't
what
have
I
been
think.
built.
So, if the Mid-Sodor opened, it would still keep a little bit of traffic, but I mean, it would still be very slow. And then,
because they ran out of mine traffic.
It wasn't really fully I would say it's half the Peel Godred opening, and it was half Stanley basically failing at the mine, which basically
also their mines were stripped bare, so they didn't have any more resources.
Exactly, because I got to remember when with the Mid-Sodor, it closed in 2 different stages because there's the mountain road, which was closed in what was it, the 30s, I think it was, if I remember correctly.
The line at Peel Godred, from Peel Godred to what is it? Arsdale?
Peel Godred to Arsdale, yeah.
Yeah,
the mountain road.
So that section of the line closed, and then during World War II, the rest of the mines were stripped bare, and the only mine that was left after that was
Casney-Howen.
And the Casney-Howen mine, and then that actually failed because of Stanley.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I think they probably. I feel like maybe at some point, it's an interesting idea that they never closed. And it'll be what does Scarlet Railway do, or something like that. What engines would be there, new 3 and 4, and so on.
Probably just be Duncan and Rusty.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Isaac, we answered the. No, we don't.
Yeah, we don't. Because Audrey confirmed it himself. They don't exist.
Okay, so
If Thomas didn't save James from the field, who would run the branch? No, someone would probably run it eventually, but the coffee pots would run it for a long period.
I think that well, James, why do okay, so James, if James was never saved from the, well, number one, that would basically mean that Thomas would leave James like out in the middle of the field. But I guess another part of that question is like, what if James never arrived? I feel like another engine would like be bought specifically to run the branch, but I don't know. That probably wouldn't happen.
Thomas would probably be inevitably moved to Tidmouth.
Yeah, he would,
because like they don't need a shunter at Wellsworth forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the feeling like when Thomas went to Wellsworth, it was sort of like a bit of a sort of trial, you could say, maybe, for the Farquhar branch. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but that's just my sort of little idea I had about
Thomas
it.
would have gone down.
Not reading up about it
at all. Oh, sorry.
What was that?
I was saying, like, you think Thomas would have gone down like the Brandon branch at all while he was shunting at Wellsworth?
Oh, that could have been. Could have been a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, it was a possibility, though. I don't think so. It depends, really. But
I mean, who would be on the Brenda branch? Probably just the last Wellsworth and Sodor tanks, to be honest.
Actually, not. I don't think it was even them. Actually, I think most of them were pretty worn out by then, if I remember correctly. But yeah, probably one of those other 80 engines on the Northwestern.
Cheeky Blue E2. I'll just say this: his life would be much better. Would probably be much better. I'll say that much.
Probably.
And he would never need Welsh coal to begin with. He would be perfectly fine.
Yeah, all we will.
What kind of tank engine would Gordon be if he was turned into one? I hate that.
I don't know.
Well, if we're going basis wise, then he would be one of the LNR Pacific tanks, wouldn't he? I guess.
Or would they have to give him like an extra rear pony wheel because it to balance out the coal?
Oh yeah, that's actually a good point.
What's that? That'd be a 4.8. That'd be a 4.64. Is that a Mikado? No. What's a Mikado?
A 4.64. Oh, that's a Baltic.
Oh, Baltic. Gotcha.
Oh, here's a good. Okay, so waste up. I think you forgot the TN retired. But what if Gordon never retired from the Express? Well, I mean,
he would just be putting the Express, I guess.
He would continue the Express. That's kind of
Pip and Emma wouldn't have arrived.
That's kind of a self-explanatory answer.
Pip and Emma wouldn't have been bought.
Pip and Emma would have never come to Sodor if that were the case.
Well, they would have. Well, they came to Sodor before they were bought.
Yeah. Perhaps maybe they would have come, and maybe both them and Gordon did the Express duties. Perhaps for like doubling up the Express,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Probably. Instead of handling it onto one engine to do. Said you can have two for the price of one. But yeah.
What if I think it would be kind of interesting to see like what Thomas would have looked like if he actually was Oh wait, this is a good question. What if Bear left and D199 stayed?
Well, everyone would hate his guts.
Basically, yeah. He would basically get harassed relentlessly.
Well, that would be very fun for the engines, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure James
they just
love that. Okay, this is a question I have. Okay, so I get that around modernization era, all the engines hated them, but James doesn't. Okay, Oliver. I guess it's because it's barely been seen that he's ever really interacted with diesels like that much, but he doesn't really seem to have that much of a hatred towards them. At least not from what I've seen, at least.
No, well, I guess you wouldn't really see it because seeing as he's he's tucked away nicely on the Little Western. He wouldn't really aim to interact with
I was about to say
a lot of them.
I've never really seen him interact with diesels that much, but like he doesn't really seem to like have that much of an issue with them, considering the fact that like he actually was almost scrapped.
Yes, there's a delightful fan story I read. I can't remember what it was called again, but there's a delightful fan story about I think it was Oliver meeting Boca. I think it was, and it was most interesting.
Ooh,
have you ever seen the Little Westerner?
Oh yes, I see. Oh yes, I like that.
Ooh,
I like the Little Westerner.
Here's a good question.
Oh,
why Stepney in particular? Yeah.
What's the question?
Why could Stepney? I feel like not really Stepney, but I could see a terrier working on Sodor potentially.
I mean, Wellsworth and Sudbury terriers. I mean, if they
exactly.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I think well, to be fair, like it's never like really specified, but it is speculated that like at least one of the WNS tank engines was a terrier.
Could be a terrier. Could is.
Well, literally, it's any old. To be honest, it at least says it's just an 060 tank engine, so you can take it from there if you want. That's up to you, really.
Okay.
Hypothetically, it never says when they were all bought, does it? So it could just say one could have been bought in like the 1900s.
Yeah. This question is not Thomas related at all, but I have made a video. I have explained this various times before, and I'm really not wanting to go over it again. But I made a video about this, but then again, I've since unlisted it, so I'm not gonna go over this again. Long story short, it's because I just needed a rebranding.
I can relate to that.
And again, I'm not gonna go over like why that is again, because again, that's a lot of personal stuff. But you know, this is a happy stream. I'm not gonna get into sad shit.
Exactly. Lots of positivity on this most gracious day.
Yeah, but no. I've made a video explaining why this is. But again, I've since unlisted it.
How do you guys? I don't know. Are you guys looking on the actual stream to see these questions, or are we?
Well, I have access to the chat through StreamYard, obviously.
Makes sense.
Well, I can see it too. You just have to click on the little tab that says comments.
Comments. Where's that? Oh, on the actual stream. Okay, never mind. Actually, no, that'd be too much noise. Never mind. Just shout out the questions and I'll try and answer them, like we've been doing already.
Yeah, we've all been answering questions. How long do you guys think we should go? We should keep the stream going for?
Well, we've been going for like 42 minutes, so you know. Oh wow, it's been 42 minutes. Wow.
Oh my god.
Were you just guessing?
This is a dark.
Yeah, question. I was actually. Yeah, I was.
This is a dark.
Oh wow, here we go. Oh, there's the question. What if Douglas never came with Donald? Will Donald be depressed?
Probably.
Well, probably.
I mean, I think that'd be pretty sad. I mean, they got very, very close twins to be separated like that. Close. Exactly. Yeah. So yes, I would think he was.
Yeah.
Whoa, this question's coming. Slow down. Okay, what's his next question? What if Duck never met the small railway engines?
Well, then that would mean he would never work on the Little Western, because at some point they would have to build a small railway. Because like I said in the MSR video, ballast was discovered like in the old waste heaps of the old mines near Rosedale, and basically they would have had to build some sort of railway to like supply it to the railway.
No, well, yeah, they would build the railway. That's not the question. Like they're saying, and this implies that Duck would never have gone down the Little Western at all.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I think there's like two aspects to this question. Like, what if the Arsdale was never built on the Little Western to begin with, or what if Duck never worked there? That would just mean like Duck like never really worked there. But then again, they would. I mean, I guess if Duck, I don't know. This is really confusing.
Not really. I think you're just confusing yourself a bit too much there. I think the answer to this question, long story short, I guess Duck could probably still be station pilot at Tidmouth, I guess.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Probably.
There you go.
Yeah, more than likely.
Or we just have someone else run the branch line.
Yeah, or just have Donald
What
and
if
Douglas
Thomas
do it.
never came to Sodor? Well, they would have a different tank engine.
Yeah, they would have needed a pilot.
Oh.
Eventually.
Yeah, they would have had
they
some
would
other
have needed a
tank
bigger
engine.
pilot.
Perhaps the little blue tank engine.
What is the little blue tank engine? Some people think he's a well-hooked Sodor engine. I don't know what he is.
What if Bill was just Ben's imaginary twin? That is.
It just doesn't exist.
Then
Burko must have some very strong imagination then too.
I think.
Yeah, it's a
and
collective
Gordon.
hallucination.
Then I guess that Ben would be schizophrenic.
Well, no,
Yeah,
I mean, everyone who's ever interacted with Bill is schizophrenic because they have to, but they because they know about Ben.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
So if we're going railway series, then it's just as a collective hallucination between Thomas, Edward, Burko, Gordon, and Duck as well actually.
If Bill Ben never met Boca, though, they'd probably just be very confused why their trucks kept disappearing.
Oh yeah, that would be true. They'd be like, but
They just constantly just wonder why the trucks are gone. It's just a diesel, isn't it?
Bill, why are the trucks disappearing? It's the diesel, Ben. Stop.
What if Toby has
Stops.
two faces? I hate. Well, they have you have the Clive Spong illustration error, but that's about it.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that illustration actually.
Oh,
you probably have, but maybe it's just been.
It's two illustrations actually. It's just one they illustrate Toby facing one way, and then the other way they show him facing a completely different direction. So,
yeah, I'm trying to remember what.
Okay.
It was in Toby's Mega Train. Toby Truck's in Trouble.
Yeah, there we go. That's right. Yeah.
What if Edward failed
Yeah,
and it was
fascinating.
Well, have someone else get
he would have
into it.
failed then, I guess, innit?
Yeah, they could have someone else come get him.
Yeah, poor Edward would have to be rescued, I guess. It wouldn't be as epic as the original story, but just
the original story is like this tale of pulling a train over on one leg.
Yeah, basically.
Epic bravery tale. Oh, hey. Can Edward rescue the train in time? Tune in next week for the exciting conclusion.
Oh. Will Edward be able to pull this train? Tune in next time for the epic conclusion.
Wow, that's strange.
Edward's exploit part 2.
You should play League of Legends. No. What if Emily was?
Thank you.
What if Emily was RWS?
Okay,
Canon?
I'm gonna say this. I know I'm gonna get canceled for saying this. Emily, unless it's in Rail Tours, doesn't work in the Railway Series canon. And don't even try to say she works in the S&M, because the S&M, even before Ballyhoo Tunnel and the Walney Channel stuff, they would not been
able to afford that.
They're not going to afford a single.
They would never be able to afford a single. Why the hell would they even get a single to run? It's a light railway. Not to mention the fact it's a light railway, so she would be way too heavy for the rails.
Yeah, I mean,
the only way she works is like NRM number 1. Sorry, Rick.
Oh yeah. She could work as number 1.
Actually, now an interesting idea I saw on Twitter. I think maybe some of you lot might have seen it as well. But Audrey had a Bloomer model on his layout, and yes, and it was used for rail tours on the layout, I believe. And
wait, what color was it?
Red.
It was red.
Oh, yeah.
The red single. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I know what you're talking about.
Someone made the connection to that with Emily because it's a single who has special coaches and pulls
That. Oh.
Yeah, because I think someone made an edit of someone using the single as like a basis for Emily, painting it green instead, like the real ones would have been, I think. Okay.
Jump. Number 1, Alfred is not even canon to the Railway Series.
Well, 9846 is, but Alfred isn't.
98462 is, but Alfred isn't canon to the Railway Series. And
yes.
And what if Stanley was turned into Toby's boiler?
Wow, that would be very scary. Scary.
That would
Like he keeps his face too, so you can just walk inside Toby. You can have a conversation with him, and then you can have a conversation with Stanley.
that would
That would be scary. That's all I got.
E2 Thomas or J50 Thomas?
J50 Thomas, all the way from here, all the way here.
I mean,
Hands down.
I'm not a huge fan of like either one of them, but I guess E2 Thomas.
Time for you, Patrick. What do you choose?
Well, E2 is like the canon, but J50s look nice.
Yes. There you go. Good man.
I'm a bit iffy on the on J50 Thomas.
Fire
What are y'all
face
talking
corner.
about? I'm so confused right now. We're talking about the Railway series or Thomas.
We're talking about
Specifically, yeah. Yeah, we're just talking about anything really, anything, just questions, and we will try and answer them. Sensible ones, of course.
Anything Railway series related. Also, thank you guys so much. This is like the most views I've ever gotten on a live stream.
How many do we have?
11 right now.
Oh,
Man.
wow, 11.
Why is Fat Hat so fat? I don't know.
Damn,
Well, I don't.
Kidding.
It depends. There could be all sorts of reasons why. Maybe he's just got big bones, or maybe it's just all muscle, and he just calls it fat so he doesn't feel bad or something. I don't know. Actually, I like to imagine that maybe the fat controller isn't actually fat; he's just very muscular.
Oh, this is a good question. If you could ask Audrey one question, what would you ask?
Oh, okay, all right, come on. All right, put your thinking caps on.
If I had to ask Audrey one question, I would say I'd ask him. That is a difficult question. Holy God!
You can't ask him
Oh, wow.
one question. You have to walk up to him with like a pen and paper and like ask him like the whole book.
Okay. I would say that's a tough one. That is a tough question.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
proper rattling my brain for this one.
Okay. Hold on. Wait. Isaac, you have broken all of us. I hope you're happy.
Oh wow. Okay. What would you ask? What would you ask him, Isaac? What would you ask him?
I can't even think right now.
Amazing Scout. What if Thomas had a flat running board in the TV series? That wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, that wouldn't actually be that bad. Okay, but to get back to Isaac's question, I don't know.
So this question, this one question.
This one's gonna take a while.
This one's gonna take a while.
Okay.
So, Isaac, we'll keep a note on your question, but we'll get back to it.
We will try and come back to you. You've proper broken us. What's the next question? Oh, how was Gordon able to rescue?
Well, he didn't really go over many bridges. All he would have to go up from the main. Well, this is old Knapford time period, so he's just going down the branch line and reversing and pulling into the lead mine.
Yeah. So, well, when they say this to go on the branch lines, I think it mainly really applies to the bridges specifically, mainly.
Yeah, he wouldn't have to cross many bridges.
Yeah, on the line. He would only have to cross like
one.
No, he would only need to cross like one bridge. No, actually, I don't think he even crosses any bridges. Actually, I think they don't cross over any bridges. No, there's no bridges between Knapford Junction and Troyrick. So
yeah, there's none between Old Knapford and Troyrick. Although you'd have to reverse down the branch line.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that must have looked quite weird. Actually, seeing big old Gordon on this little tiny branch line.
Okay.
Imagine being a passenger driver.
Okay, so I don't know if this has already been established or not, but I think I have an answer to this question right here. So he Audrey has stated before that like his inspiration for Gordon was a kid that used to play with his son Christopher Audrey, right? And he said he used that for inspiration for Gordon. I would probably ask him like, what else did you use as inspiration for like other characters? Like what character did you use as inspiration for like, was there anybody in real life you used as inspiration for any other characters in the series, like Percy or James or anybody? I can imagine like James being inspired by like some snooty kid or whatever, but like I don't know. I'd ask him, like what inspired you to like make these characters the way they are, So that's my answer to that question.
Okay. Actually, I still don't have an answer to that one. I still don't have one.
What if tank engines were tender engines and tender engines were tank engines?
That's funny.
That's funny. That would be weird. J50 Thomas.
Well, it depends on how they're doing it, really, because J50s have a certain shape to it, and like if you get it wrong, they end up looking very weird.
Scott, I'm calling you bullshit on that one. The worst model was definitely Emily for the Hornby Thomas range.
For me, it's
Emily. It won't be Emily.
For me, it's a tie between Emily or Edward.
I don't think Edward's really as bad as people think. It's not. It's not perfect, of course, but it's not too bad.
Chandler out.
Thank you, Chandler.
Out.
The Railway series sucks. Well, guess what? You suck.
Says the guy who models the railway.
Chandler, I find that ironic because like Patrick does, that you model the Railway series. So
I help you model the Railway series.
Oh, that's a funny one. Oh, what if Percy was a pug, not a kid? Oh well.
Aren't those? Isn't a Trojan like technically a pug?
Well, basically, it's small four-success saddle tanks. Then I guess Percy's just a pug, isn't it? Just the story's still the same.
What's this question? What if Christopher Audrey was never born? Well, obviously the Railway series wouldn't exist.
Yeah, the Railway series probably wouldn't exist then. So, yeah, I wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here. Bang! There we go. My life would have no meaning.
The TV series wouldn't exist.
Yeah, exactly. My life would have no meaning, and I'd be probably interested in something. I don't know, cars or something.
Like a lot of things inspired by Thomas wouldn't exist. Like
tugs, no tugs, no tugs.
No tugs. That's a good
tugs
point.
wouldn't exist. I forgot about that.
Yeah, no Theodore tugboat for those who watch it.
So much has come from Thomas. It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Well, the entire fandom, like a lot of the entire fandom, well, they wouldn't.
Yeah, the entire fandom.
Do?
Well, yeah. What would I do with my time? We wouldn't be here talking about this very topic right now.
Yeah. This is okay. The existence of this little blue train is what brought a bunch of freaking people, a bunch of teenagers and adults to talk about Thomas, and that is what led all three of us here to this moment.
This very moment in time, it was written in the. It was destiny.
It's crazy. Destiny. It's crazy how like Thomas. It's like okay, so on a surface level for like people who don't really know about the franchise, right? They'll think, oh, it's just a blue tank engine. But what we see is a franchise that has like a lot of lore behind it, and and
exactly, yes, exactly. Yeah.
And it has so much history behind it. For Christ's sake, it literally, like, the history of Sodor itself, the island, goes back to the medieval era. For Christ's sake.
Yeah, and exactly. It intertwines with real history. It's not like just like made up people entirely. It's not like fully just OCs.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, the effort that George and Wilbur put into it.
Ooh,
who's your favorite non-railway vehicle?
George, Bertie. Mine would be.
I like Bertie.
Yeah, I think Bertie's probably going to be my favorite, actually. Yes, Bertie.
Isaac, it wouldn't matter if they used Railway Series stories or not. It would still be shit.
What if they use Railway Series story? I mean, I like to see what they do with them, but it would still be rubbish. Yes. I would just be curious.
Yeah, it'd be so oversimplified.
Meh.
They'd be so oversimplified. It'd be completely garbage. Mm-hmm. Do you think they're going to use like words like vulgar or essential in like season 25? No.
That's too big. That's too big for children's with their small minds. They possibly can't understand such hard and words, like that. What if Toby and Adrian came to Sodor? Well, not necessarily. Thomas would have been probably fitted with his side plates and cow catchers, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Until Mavis arrived. Yeah. So yeah, that's a pretty or even actually no, I think no, the coffee pots. So one of the coffee pots might have been in service for a few more.
I was about to say
years.
I do know that like one of the coffee pots did run the tramway for a while. Oh, here's a good question.
Yeah. Well, yes, I get. Well, yeah. Poor Edward will be left in the shed.
Okay. Well, Chandler, you smell and you leave me on red. I'm joking.
Oh dear.
Chandler would enjoy a good conversation about the Railway series.
Oh, I bet he would. No. Yeah. Chandler, you smell. Down the mine, more like down with marketing. Yep.
Yes, of course. We love that modern franchise with its.
What's a Sam? Sam.
What is a Sam? What is a Sam? Sam, what are you?
What are you?
I am a human being apparently named after someone in the Bible. I'm not even joking with that one.
Well, there we go.
I'm named after someone from I'm named after an actor from Star Trek.
I'm named after a guy called Sam from the Bible, which is ironic since I'm an atheist.
Oh, and I am named after the saint. Yes, we're just going to give all this extra info just to fill up space. We've been here for an hour now. Wow, that went by quickly. Any more delightful questions?
I love this one. I love this one.
What if the God sandwich was turkey and cheese?
Then it would.
Well, okay. I mean, I guess it would be a delicious sandwich. Maybe. Do trains have religion? Maybe they do. In fact, maybe they do. Maybe some of them do, or maybe some of them are like me and don't.
Well, I mean, religion is canon to the Railway series technically because of the fact that like we do see churches in like the show and the books. I think on occasions.
Well,
yes, of course. Yes.
I mean, for Christ's sake, a vicar literally bought Trevor. So I mean, yeah, religion is canon to the Railway series. So
of course it'd be canon. I mean, it's kind of. I mean, everything is canon to the Railway series. It's canon to our universe.
Everything is canon. Everything is canon.
Basically, yeah.
Do the engines have political beliefs?
We're not gonna get into that.
Maybe if it has like relation to railways.
Maybe.
Yeah, probably not. They have, maybe if it's like relating to like the railways and whatnot. But...
Maybe.
Yeah, probably. I don't think they would probably care or even understand, need to understand anyway for that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Ivo Hugh.
Who should keep?
Ivo Hugh.
Well, yeah, Ivo Hugh. I mean, he was there before Freddie, so sorry. After all, there can't be two number 7s. That wouldn't make much sense, now, would it? If you had to include Freddie, he would have to be number. If a train dies. Maybe they do. Who knows? It's one of those great mysteries of life. They go up to that lovely shunting yard in the sky. Ooh.
Well, I don't believe in any sort of afterlife, so my question is no.
Yeah, there you go. You have it, folks.
I'm probably gonna get hate for saying stuff like that. That's just my personal belief.
It's like the concept art for Magic Railroad where it shows lady in the sky.
Oh, wait, that could actually be good. Do you guys like Victor Tanzik? I do like him, but
he's all right.
I'll say this much. One thing I'm not really sure. I don't really like about his series. And Victor Tanzik, if you happen to be seeing this, I love your series. I
doubt he's watching it.
I doubt he watched it, but Victor Tanzik,
we're not that popular.
If you happen to find this stream, I love your series. I've been watching it since like 2018, but I will say that one thing I don't like about his series is how, like, if you notice in some of his episodes, in a lot of his episodes, a lot of the engines have talk about like politics. Now, I understand he's like doing this from like a real world perspective, but I mean, it's kind of boring to me at least. I mean, I know some people might get a kick out of it, but I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really know how I feel about a bunch of trains talking about freaking politics and Republicans and all that stuff. I don't really know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I see. I see. I understand what you mean.
Actually,
also the
Cole, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Because we literally see.
Well, yeah, they have it like
they
James the Red Engine. When you see like, hold on, I have the book.
Oh yes, indeed it is. Yes, in James the Red Engine, Henry the Green Engine, in Tank Engine Thomas again.
Oh god, my hand.
Yeah, it is.
Tank
Yeah.
Engine Thomas again.
And in Tank Engine Thomas again, Henry the Green Engine.
Yeah, you can see
twice in Henry the Green Engine actually.
Patrick,
Tank Engine Thomas again. You can see, huh?
Patrick, are you on phone or on computer?
Computer.
Okay, can you screen share or no?
I just have the book.
Oh, I was wondering if you could like screen share the image so that people could see it.
No, I can't screen share a book, Sam.
No, I mean you could pull it up on your computer, dumbass.
How do you click the book?
Oh my freaking god! Look up the image, dude, on Google. I don't know.
Fine. Tank Engine Thomas again. It's in Thomas and the Guard.
Yeah, I was always like when I saw that illustration, I was always like kind of confused about that. I'm like, well, why is this in here?
It doesn't kind of make sense though, because like the story is in the 20s, or well, sort of. I mean, Thomas and Terrence is in the 40s.
I didn't even think about that. That story takes place in I want to maybe say 25 or 26. So I mean, like
Wait a minute.
Oh, Anthony just left.
Ah, darn it. What are they doing in Garlic Dick? Oh. Well, they were just watching our stream.
What?
They were just watching our stream.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, Sam. I'm pulling up the illustration for you. I'll just send it to you.
No, like I know what illustration you're talking about, but because I've seen the illustration before. I was wondering if you could like screen share it on StreamYard.
I don't know how to do that. Also, I'm just lazy.
Hey, Tanlab, I have Railway Series images on my computer. Do you want them? Dude, I literally have an entire folder on my Photos app. I literally have an entire photo album of like Railway Series images. I think I'm covered, but thank you.
The Unlucky Tug. The Unlucky Tugs gallery.
I have like some of the originals, like not edited by Tug.
Well, Tugs aren't edited; you just scan them.
Well, yeah, but they look like they have like some sort of filter to them for some reason. It does.
Yeah, they are a bit like more dimmer. Also, his The bad thing about his is that you can see like you can see they're off axis a bit.
What? You can cut out.
They're off axis a bit. They're off axis a bit.
Oh yeah. Oh. Okay.
Because like you can see like the top of the frame.
Yeah.
I guess Anthony had to go. I don't know. Or his internet cut out again.
Possibly.
Hold on, I'm gonna mute for a second. I want to see what they're doing in the group.
Okay. Jesus Christ. My dog just freaking jumped up here. Hold on, wait, hold on, wait. How do I turn my camera around? Let's say hi to the doggy. Say hi to the doggy. Say hi to Mr. Wayway. Doggy, say hi to the screen. Thoughts on Sodor Fallout? I like it. It's cool. Is Flying Scotsman U.S. tour canon in the Railway series? I mean, the fact that he was preserved is canon technically. So I guess technically.
Of course, everyone is talking about the Flying Scotsman U.S. tour. Of course, it's canon because everything is. If it's canon to this world, if it's canon to the world we live in, it's canon to the Railway series.
Yeah. What if James is bit by a wasp? Oh God.
Oh no.
Funny story. When I was I think I was 9, 8 or 9 at the time. I stepped on a bee by accident, and it stung me. Oh, hello, Anthony. You're back.
Yep, delightful
Bonjour,
internet
Anthony.
yet again. All right, can you all hear me good, by the way?
Yes, I can. I can
Okay.
hear you. I can hear you just fine.
Good. Okay. Oh, an hour and 10 minutes. Splendid timing.
Wait, that means season 25 is Railway series canon. Oh my God.
Yes, everything is canon. Remember, everything is canon. Even that is canon.
Ew.
Makes me shudder.
Did Toby literally skip World War II? He works on a small little line, so I guess maybe I don't know.
Well, what do you?
Toby just wasn't on Sodor during World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was obviously just there.
Although we do know that we do know that something from Toby being built led to the start of World War I.
What? How did what?
Have you ever on the official timeline for the rail the Railway series on according to TTT Wiki, the unreliable website as it is, if you look through it, you can just see Toby is built, and then right after that, World War I begins.
Yes, Toby starts World War One.
Toby starts World War I in other stories. What if Thomas was an 040? That would be cursed.
Like that one Hornby model.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Then again, I want to forget about it every single day.
Well, he'd just be a 40, I guess. Rather odd looking, but yes, it will just be how it is.
If that's the case, then what class would he be if he wasn't 040?
Probably like a pug or something. I bet.
Pug. Thomas is a saddle.
I don't know how I feel about Thomas being a saddle tank, honestly.
Yeah, he'd probably just be some sort of pug or something like that, I bet. Or maybe he would be like one of the GWR 040s, similar to Trojan or something like that.
Maybe. It's all possible.
Yeah, because they do other ones as well.
What if
believe it or not?
What if Annie and Clarabelle were one coach?
You.
What is Annie Clarabelle? Just like this Annie or Clarabelle?
Oh, that's.
Or is it just is it Annie and is it Annie and just Annie, or is it just they're both one coach?
What if it's like Mighty Mac, where it's like Annie Clarabelle?
Well, that would be very terrifying. Oh, an articulate. What is it? Articulate? Oh, I can't remember. Because I know Gresley built some coaches, and they were they shared a bogey.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what it was. I don't matter. Can't remember what they were again.
Hey Sam, guess what? What, Scout?
You know what?
What?
Have you made a railway series?
You know what?
I don't know. Of course not. Silly. Of course not. You don't tell me what is.
The Fat Controller's bringing it to it. Okay. Have you made a railway series Gordon yet?
I'm working on one.
I haven't, although I'm gonna order a body shelf from Gavin or Sparkshot. Oh, this is
I wish
good.
I had the budget for that.
This is a good question. If you could bring one TV series character into the railway series, who would it be and why?
Arthur.
Salty.
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
As for why, I don't know. I think so. Timoth Harbor probably would have needed a shunter. So
Well,
think about it. It's a huge harbor, so it wouldn't need a shunter.
Can we see Northwestern Rail's Gordon? Fine.
Yes,
Here
his bits, his pieces.
That's
he
all
looks
he is.
wonderful. Look at him. He looks lovely. Look at him.
Wait, hold on.
Here's the chassis. Oh my
Wait,
gosh.
hold on. Let me
Get
wait.
in frame.
I just love the valve gear just hanging on from the side, just hanging on for dear life.
Oh, his body shell got a bit messed up when I tried spray painting him yesterday.
Oh, that's not good.
The paint started bubbling off mid-paint.
Wow.
Oh, what's this? What if the NWR was the NER?
Northeastern Railway, then it's just the Northeastern Railway,
Then
then,
it's just the
isn't it?
Northeastern Railway. I don't really know what to say.
There you go.
Okay, north of
There
the
isn't.
island, there lives an old train. North of
A
the
little tram,
island, there lives a dear old train. A
little tram engine turn. Toby is his name. He's quaint and old-fashioned,
but
and careful and wise. His coach is Henriette, and she's seen better days.
We were totally out of
Do.
sync there.
Yes, we were, but it was wonderful.
If you could bring Railway Series stories to the TV series for the last 6 season, 21 episodes, which episodes would it be? What?
Oh, super. Oh, he's saying like for the last 6, for season 21, what episodes, what stories from the RWS would you bring to the TV series?
Oh well, okay. I'm gonna be totally honest. I haven't really watched season 21 that much.
Let's see. I would do Super Rescue, definitely. I'm biased. What others haven't been adapted properly?
Oh yeah, Super Rescue would have been amazing. Yeah. Probably.
Triple header.
Triple header would have been actually.
That'd be quite. Yeah, that would be one story I've been thinking of actually quite yesterday. I was literally thinking about this. I think it's Ducks and Dukes. I don't know why. I mean, just morely really just to see more of the Scarlowy engines.
Oh
and also
yeah.
be pretty
here's
cool.
one. Here's an idea I have. Donald and Douglas telling the story of the missing coach. How about that?
Aha. Yes.
That's one character I wouldn't mind in the Railway series. Ryan.
Ooh, Ryan. Yeah, I mean he could work. I made a tweet once saying that like, what if Ryan was green and he worked on the Little Western?
Why the Little Western though?
I saw because I don't know why I saw this photo by what's his name, Timothy Yard on Twitter of like him in the sheds with Duck and Oliver. I'm like, oh, he could work on the Little Western possibly. So I'm like, you know what? Screw it, why not?
Here's a question.
I can see why.
Imagine if like the Northwest actually did build their line to Harwick like they were supposed to during World War One.
Oh, that could be nice.
Oh, maybe that would be part of the Little Western. Little Western extension.
Be a really long part of the Little Western.
Oh well.
Sorry.
Scout is now spamming the freaking Toby Dear Toby song in the chat now. Thank you, Scout.
I know there's.
Thank you.
Had like Sudrian History's Canon remade the line to Harwick, which is a good. I like Harwick as a place of like it has collieries and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another one. What if Sodor built their extension to Ulfstead? Because weren't they supposed to do that?
I don't know. I think they might have.
Yeah, they were gonna do that, and Sodor Roadways took over the rights.
Oh yeah.
Well, there would be like an excuse for them to actually like go there instead of like Sodor Roadways.
Yeah. Okay. So when do you think a good time to end this stream would be?
Sometime.
Thank you, Patrick. Very, very, very specific. If you could be one engine from the Railway series, who and why? If you're talking like Railway series exclusive characters, I don't know.
Well, that's pretty limited amount there with just.
Yeah,
limited.
I was gonna say that's. I got maybe
any Railway series character, just like
maybe Jock because he's Jock.
Donald Douglas.
Anthony left again. Nice.
Internet.
In 1 hour, so that'll make the stream 2 hours long. I don't know. What if we did keep the stream going? What if it did last for 2 hours?
Oh, jeez.
I don't even know about that one. Now turn this video to a model showcase. I have Patrick's Percy's body shell. Do it now. I don't have any. Well, I haven't really worked on Thomas recently, and I'm probably gonna start on Edward soon.
I gotta work on my Percy. Oh wait.
What? Yeah. Oh yeah. Because Brendan hasn't.
It never arrived. No, don't say it was Brendan. It wasn't Brendan.
Oh. Make it longer.
No, we're not gonna stay here for 2 hours.
Yeah, we're not staying here for 2 hours. Hell no.
I got better things to do than. No, I'm kidding. What if the Sodor Railway is in season 4?
Then I guess this TV series would be 10 times better.
I mean, well, then it would have to be season 5 because, like, there's a lot of scholarly stories in season 4. Anthony's back. Welcome.
Yes, internet. Anyway, like I was saying, yes. Now where are we at again?
We were at this question.
Oh, what if the Austerity Railway was in season 4? Oh, well, it would be quite nice. Perhaps they would have used
Wasn't that planned?
I don't think so personally.
I don't ever remember seeing anything related.
I recall seeing something about it. Something about, I could be wrong about this, but like someone, like at some point they were planning on doing, but they couldn't.
I don't think so. I think it's probably.
I think they were going to use S gauge.
No, I think it's probably.
What is your favorite
no.
Christopher Audrey story?
Triple header, probably.
Yeah, triple header, definitely.
Mine would be
Thomas and the Missing Christmas Tree is probably pretty good too.
Yeah, I like Thomas and the Missing Christmas Tree. I know. No, mine would be Was it? It's from Thomas and the Great Railway Show. Ticket to Ride, I think it was.
Oh yeah, I forgot that existed.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Is Gunvar and Peter Edwards still alive? Good question.
No, they're not, unfortunately.
Oh.
I don't think any illustrator. I don't think any railway series. I don't know if any of them are still alive or not.
Clive Spong is. I know Edgar Hodges is as well.
What if the BBC Sad Story of Henry was a success? Huh.
Well, that would change quite a lot of things. Actually, we probably wouldn't have. Actually, no, we probably wouldn't have the TV series we have today. And
yeah, because I know that they use different models for it.
And what else would there be?
Imagine if that was the TV series we got. We got 21 seasons of that.
Good lord. Okay. So this is a little bit of a controversial question, but
no, go on. Let's see what it is. Yeah. I'm sure you would know.
This can be easily explained. It was just it was a different time. Now, granted, that doesn't make it right, but it was
exactly. Yeah, you gotta
like I mentioned.
Know the historical context. Exactly.
Yeah. If any of you know any sort of like historical context, then yeah. And like I mentioned in the iceberg video, like society was just a completely different place back then. So yeah, that's I mean, I think didn't he apologize for that? Like
he did in like the 70s.
Yeah, he did that like 2 decades later after the book was released. He apologized for that.
He got like immediate backlash for it too. He like had to replace it out.
Yeah. Favorite railway series narrator. Okay, I know that this one's a little bit like I think the John Gielgud. He, even though he didn't narrate all the books, I still like his voice.
Oh yeah. I like John Gielgud as well. Yeah, Gielgud as well. Gielgud is a good. He's there. I quite like I quite like I like Johnny Morris, actually. I quite like Johnny Morris. A lot of people don't like his narration. I can see why. But I like some of the voices he does.
I like Johnny Morris as well.
I like Gail Good. What's the one who narrated? He narrated after Morris and before Robbins.
I don't know.
Yes, he was. Yes. Yeah,
no,
he did.
Saying, wait, no, who was that? Not Gail Good.
Who was what?
Someone else. The narrator.
Willie Rushton?
Yeah, Willie Rushton. That's my favorite.
Yeah. What if Percy was never brought? Oh, well,
the strike would be going on for a lot longer.
Yeah,
there you go. And a civil strike. Ooh, oh yes. Yes. I like this one actually. They're quite controversial actually. I quite like some of them. I quite like Middleton's illustrations.
Yeah,
they're interesting.
Style.
They're very charming looking. As you can see from my profile icon, I have William Middleton's Henry for my icon currently.
Oh my gosh. What if Middleton illustrated the Sodor era? Wait, I don't know if he'd be alive by then. Probably not.
He probably wouldn't be, but I would have loved that. I like his illustrations. They're so charming looking.
Exactly. Yeah. There's a person who does like you probably might know. He does they do the William Middleton inspired illustrations of
I know.
Stories.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
My favorite illustrations are the ones in Enterprising Engines.
Yes, they are quite nice ones, aren't they? Yes, I like the one. I like Gordon and the Flying Scotsman together. That one's quite a nice illustration. It's a very nice one.
What if the TV show came first?
Wow. Well, yeah, I guess basically it would just be how it is today, except there'll be no lore or anything. I bet.
I was gonna say I don't think there would be any lore behind it.
It wouldn't be as interesting. It would just be how it is.
Imagine like TIOS, but it's for the TV series.
Oh my!
Oh my!
That's been to me a very messy book.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially with like all the jumbled up map, all the.
Would there even be a map? I mean, what would you have? It's just a mess. It's just a mess. That's all we need to know.
2014 map is an absolute giant train, literally a train wreck.
It literally is, yeah.
Half of these places don't go impossible curves,
misspellings,
tracks probably leading to nowhere.
The fact that the Magic Railroad. We know it. Never mind. It has the Magic Railroad.
As I mentioned, Magic Railroad places. It is that thing is awful.
That would be okay. I love Magic Railroad, but that would be awful. I'm sorry. No.
What if it was Canon? What if it was? It would be. Yeah.
Okay.
It would be crazy, but it would be no. What if the Great Western Way was the wrong way?
Well then,
dun, dun, dun.
Well then, Duck wouldn't be talking so much shit then.
Well,
what if? I don't really understand this question. What if Thomas met Gordon in Doncaster?
Thomas wasn't built at Doncaster.
I was about to say Thomas wasn't even built at Doncaster, so that wouldn't really make sense.
He worked on the Brighton LBSC.
Yes, he wouldn't have met Gordon at Doncaster. He was obviously he lived at Brighton, so no.
Yeah,
refer to that question.
And he pretty much came straight to Sodor.
What if the TV show had never been made? Would Thomas have been destined for the TV show to milk the money, or would it be remembered as an underrated children's book? That's a very good question. I think probably a lot of us wouldn't have really heard about it.
Definitely not, because it'd still be very popular. Maybe.
I think it would have had some sort of popularity, but I think maybe it would have been one of those sort of underrated sort of books.
If you think about it, the TV series was never made. Audrey's health wouldn't have took a sharp decline from the TV series. It's stressing him.
Maybe, but
he probably would have lived for a little bit longer, but not as far.
Maybe. But a lot of us probably wouldn't have even heard of the.
Definitely not.
That's a very interesting question.
Back on the topic of Magic Railroad, what were you saying about it, Anthony? I can't remember.
What, Magic Railroad?
Magic Railroad is railway series. You were saying something about it.
I was saying I was just saying, like, come on, it just wouldn't work. I mean, it's magic, and Railway Series is all more based in realism. And also railroad. You mean
That's
Thomas and the Magic
American.
Railway? Thomas and the Magic Railway. Yes, you mean yes. Or Thomas, or I don't know. Just no, just no. Thomas and the Magic Railway. No, just no.
Thomas's Magical Railway.
This guy actually brings up a good point. Thomas would have maybe met Gordon if he was
a J50.
Yes, indeed. Yes. Now, if it was a J50, then he probably might have done. Yes. Very fascinating, very smart, Isaac.
It kind of like brings up like the similar sort of headcanon that people bring up, like Thomas being a Furnace Railway G5. You know, him knowing Edward longer.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it all makes sense. You know. It's all nice. Headcanons and alternate universes. Alternate universes are my favorite sort of things, actually.
Patrick, you got this question, by the way.
Oh, hold on.
That's for you, Patrick.
Northwestern Rail, is that a wolf or a horse in PvP? It's a pony. Okay.
It's a My Little Pony OC.
Yeah.
Basically, he's a brony.
I'm cringe.
Yes, we do love go cringe, don't we?
which, you know.
It's whatever.
It's whatever. Honestly.
But we don't judge here.
we don't.
Elsewhere, we do.
We don't judge. Okay, I want to say something. On my Railway Series Iceberg video, I got a comment around the time that video was starting to gain traction. I got a comment under that video basically saying because I showed the Chairlord's Twitter account in my video, and the guy commented they them insert vomiting noises, and I deleted the comment. But like, guys, we don't.
Boo.
If you're, I just want to give a quick little PSA. If you are homophobic, racist, or transphobic, or like basically talk shit about minorities,
if you're a dick,
get the hell off my channel. I don't want you here.
Yeah. Yes, be sensible and logical human beings now. Come on.
Exactly. Don't be freaking a closed-minded human being, because I don't tolerate that shit here.
Exactly. We have brains for a reason. Use them.
Yes.
Be wise.
Thank you.
Expand your horizons.
Ooh, here's something. What if the pack was canon to the Railway Series?
Oh, well, that would be interesting.
That would be cool.
I think they could actually work naturally. There's obviously construction companies all around. They have their different vehicles, so I think that would be nice. Jack of a construction company.
Chris, you're absolutely right. But
indeed, wise words from Chris.
What if Okay, so Victor Tanzik is watching the stream. No.
Well, no, they're machines. Remember, they may be able to talk and all that sort of stuff, but they are machines at the end of the day. So I don't think that's possible.
What is your favorite?
My favorite branch line is well, this is gonna sound typical, but I like the Farquhar branch.
Farquhar or Brandon, really?
Farquhar or Brandon? Yeah, either one of the two, honestly.
Yes, I do like the Farquhar branch. It's a nice place.
Which is better, normal Thomas in the breakdown Thomas in the breakdown train, or the Adventure Begins one?
Normal. The Adventure Begins ones is no. It's okay.
Please no. Please no.
No.
What if engines can make?
Please, Christ.
Well, no, cheeky blue E2. You are being very cheeky. So stop it. Naughty engine. Go to the shed.
Don't reproduce.
Go to the horny shed.
Yes, go to the back of the shed and think about what you've done.
What if Salty is Railway Station Canon? Would he be up? Will he have a parrot?
Well, that would be very hilarious. Actually,
I would actually love to see that. If Salty having a freaking parrot on his cab every morning.
What if there's a little parrot? Has a little parrot. It'll be like an Oliver Gets the Bird. Just Salty.
Oh yeah. What if Drayton Manor didn't exist? Then the world would be a better place.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
imagine if all the props just went to merch or something.
Oh God.
Or imagine if all the props are like displayed in like the Tallyland Railway or something.
Oh,
that would be nice. Oh, imagine that. Actually, I should totally talking about the Talith. Oh, actually, we'll get back to that. Hold on.
Oh, this is a good question. I'm pretty sure the three-way bridge is exclusively a TV series thing.
It is, yes, yeah. In the TV series, it's commonly shown to be on Duck's branch line, but
yeah,
where each line goes is an enigma.
Yes, maybe they're part of the Magic Railroad. Yes, they're part of the Magic Railroad. Yep, there we go. Bank. But what I just wanted to mention earlier about the Talith Railway, because we just talked about it. Yes, that I think sometime in August they've got a Audrey Extravaganza event. If you didn't know, by the way.
I know about that. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know about that.
Oh yes, they got all sorts of hidden gems going on there. Quite excited for it, I must say. And also, also a little fun fact for those of you who didn't know. Audrey used to give lectures at universities about the history of the Sodor. Yeah, and at the Talith event, they're going to be reading those notes. So that'll be exciting.
Oh my god, I'm going to be watching. Wait, no.
Are they streaming it?
I'm not sure. I'm hoping they will, but
please, for the love of God, tell me that they will be.
I'll definitely look into it and let you know. But they're going to be. Yes, they've got the Talith engines running as their scholarly counterparts.
Oh my god!
They've got the mid Sodor layout is also going to be there.
Ooh.
And they got the. And also, they're also showing some more of Audrey's things, like some of his hidden documents and stuff like that, and a lot of his illustrations. Because
I'm hoping that they stream it. I'm hoping that they stream it.
I really am, because I want to see these lovely lectures.
I am watching that no matter where I am.
Imagine all the information we will get. Imagine.
Yes.
I remember I saw it yesterday. I was so excited. I was absolutely ecstatic. But anyway, that's just my little news for you all today. So all of you go and check out the Talith Railway, and yes. Back to normal. So now we resume to our program.
Now back to your regular scheduled program. What if Lady was Artemis Canon? Oh, a friend of mine, Anthony, you know, Muggy, he's working on like a story.
Yes.
I think I know him.
He's working on a story somewhat about that. I don't want to go into detail because I don't know how much I can say.
Keep it dark. But what if Lady was Railway Canon? It's a nice idea.
She would just be in like an industrial engine who works somewhere.
Possibly.
Yeah. Perhaps maybe she's maybe she's an ex Sodor mainland engine. Perhaps.
Oh no.
Nah.
She somewhat gives me the vibes of like maybe something Fletcher Jennings, because every time I think of Captain Baxter when I look at her.
She does kind of.
Yeah. That's an interesting idea.
Guys, I will be right back because I have to go take a piss.
All right.
Righto, splendid.
Fun fact: the hex code for Lady's livery is boob 69.
Oh yes, that's right. I saw that. I was like, oh well, nice. Of course, it had to be something like that, didn't it?
What if a Garrett is RWS Canon? Then where will be his face? Probably the smoke box.
Yeah, I would say it's a smoke box. Because
if it's on the pure front, it would be. I think there's like a rule for the faces. Like if it has to be like on somewhere, like on the smoke box or like a grill, like exhaust grill, and then that's how the face is gray. But if it's on anywhere else, it'd be the same color. Like how some diesels are faces the same color as the body.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for the most part, it seems on the smoke box, and I think because is it the water tank at the front, or is it I don't know where is it? The front bit of the bogie. Is it the water tank at the front, or is it? Check.
I'm not sure.
I'm trying to remember what it was. Was the water tank was at the front or the back? Let's have a look. Let's see. Let's look at the Ellen Garrett.
Oh, here's a good question. What would Audrey think of fan content? He's very protective of his carefully crafted lore. Well, I think a lot of fan stories really do use his logic as a basis. And that's.
Hey, I'm back from my piss.
Here, I got a quick modeling challenge for both of you.
Oh God.
Oh dear.
Model all 80 of the Northwestern engines.
Oh hell no!
Well, I don't have the money to model even one engine, so I'm not sure about that. But that would be an interesting idea. Though I think it would be quite nice though, because we like most of them, you can get so much creative freedom because like it doesn't say what they are, so they can be whatever you want them to be. Really,
Elliot says you.
The Sudrian fleet. I can answer that one in the Railway series. So the way the faces work is that if it's on somewhere like an exhaust grate or like somewhere where like exhaust comes out, like the exhaust grate or the smoke box door, that's where the face is great. But if it's anywhere else, like on how Daisy is on just her front, then it would be black, like the same color, like green or black or something.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that actually.
That's how it tends to work usually. Yeah.
That's what makes the most sense, at least.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What if Trevor was like Fergus? Trevor on rails.
Oh, actually, that reminds me. I need to send you. There's this delightful traction engine I found. Actually, I think you might be interested, Patrick, and maybe you too, Sam, as well. Actually, because it's built. I think it's built by the same people as well. Actually,
Where are you sending this?
I don't know. I don't probably send it in. I don't know, on Discord or something.
Here, just make like a group TM or something.
Yeah, I'll find a way. Oh yeah, that's what reminds me, Sam. I need to invite you to our little group chat. Actually, no, server. There we go. Oh. Yes, because I think you would like it there. It's nice and comfortable. Yes.
Okay.
I didn't think about that.
So did I. Oh yes, we'll promote it one day. Yeah. But anyway, what was I saying? Any other questions?
Yeah.
Well, Elliot, you're not wrong. So.
Do engines need O2 oxygen?
Well,
for the fires, yes, I guess so.
Yeah, you need oxygen to make fire.
I guess they do. Oh, actually, do you know? I think we should do.
What?
Seeing as it is the Seeing as it is the 76th anniversary, I think we should do a delightful read through of the first 3 stories of the Railway series.
Who's reading first?
Okay.
Oh,
I don't have anything to read. I don't have any.
No! Oh, what a shame.
I don't have anything to read. I guess I could use my school computer for this one, maybe. Depending on how restricted or not. Hold on, I'll
I don't know.
I'll look it up on my school computer. Hold on.
Yeah.
If Emily appeared in the Railway series, she would probably work on the Brendan Bridge. Not really, because like you have to find a way to justify why a single would be on the Northwest Railway. And there's only 2 ways I can think of that. Just like the NRM engine being like coming over for a visit, or just like the Bloomer. The Bloomer I came up with a mini idea for that thing. Like, just could it have been bought in 1912 for like the Timothy Netford and Sodor Railway?
I'm not sure if like the quote unquote the actual like you can actually read them off of the wiki or not, but I'll see if I can try.
No, I don't think you can.
No, I don't think you can. No. Yeah. I wonder.
Come on, you don't have the entire story memorized?
I don't, unfortunately.
Oh, what a shame. Oh, well, I don't want to do it without you. We must find a way. Let's be resilient. Let's put our brains together and think. I'm thinking. Oh, I know. How about I send you pictures of the stories?
That works.
on Instagram. Okay then. Okay. See, it's a big brain moment. Big brain. Right. Now, where are you? There you are. 3 Railway Engines. My delightful, beautiful book.
In the meantime, while you 2 do that, should I read something?
Yes. Sure. Why don't you read Edward's Day Out? Start it all off.
All right.
All right.
Beautiful start. Thank you.
Yes.
Edward's Day Out. Once upon a time, there was a little engine called Edward. He lived in a shed with 5 other engines. They were all bigger than Edward and boasted about it. The driver won't choose you again, they said. He wants big, strong engines like us. Edward had not been out for a long time. He began to feel sad. Just then the driver and fireman came along to start work. The driver looked at Edward. Why are you so sad? Why are you so sad, I guess? He said. Would you like to come out today? Yes, please, said Edward. So the fireman lit the fire and made a nice lot of steam. Then the driver pulled the lever, and Edward puffed away. Peep, peep, he whistled. Look at me now. The others were very cross at being left behind. Away went Edward to get some coaches. Insert montage of coupling being broken. Be careful, Edward, said the coaches. Don't bump and bang us like the other engines do. So Edward came up to the coaches, very, very gently. And the shunter fastened the coupling. Thank you, Edward, said the coaches. That was kind. We are glad you're taking us today. Oh, there goes Railmaster.
Again.
Then they went to the station where the people were waiting. Peep, peep, whistled Edward. Get in quickly, please. So the people got in quickly, and Edward waited happily for the guard to blow his whistle and wave his green flag. He waited and waited, but there was no whistle and no green flag. Peep, 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 peep. Where is that guard? Edward was getting anxious. The driver and fireman asked the station master, Have you seen the guard? No, he said. Then they asked the porter, Have you seen the guard? Yes, last night, said the porter. Edward began to get cross. Are we ever going to start? He said. Just then a little boy shouted, Here he comes! And there was the guard. And there the guard was, running down the hill with his flags in one hand and a sandwich in the other. He ran onto the platform, blew his whistle, and jumped into his van. Edward pulled off. He did have a happy day. All the children ran to wave as he went past, and he met old friends at all the stations. He worked so hard that the driver promised to take him out again the next day. I'm going out again tomorrow, he told the other engines that night in the shed. What do you think of that? But he didn't hear what they thought, for he was so tired and happy that he fell asleep at once. There. Sam, did he send you?
I don't think he did. But yeah, no, he didn't. Okay. Oh, here's a question. Yeah, what if Edward became the number one engine and Thomas number two?
Well, that would depend on if Thomas was bought second, because the reason that because Thomas arrived second and Edward was he was bought first. That's why he's number one. Yeah. So that not much would be different. I mean, just completely different. Just swap out numbers for everything.
Yeah. Let's wait for Tony to join again. Yeah. Oh, he's here.
Welcome back, Anthony.
Wait. Okay. Okay, Anthony, you might have to send me the story or whatever. Okay, I just got it. Oh, a couple photos. Okay, which story is it?
Right. Hello. Okay. Right. Hello. Internet connection. Anyway.
Oh, you're sending me the good stuff. Okay, you might have to send me the other.
Yes,
stuff.
you.
Oh, by the way,
okay,
Anthony,
well,
what were you talking about with that single or not single? That traction engine earlier you told us about. You never did send it.
Oh yeah, that. Oh yeah, that. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, it was built by the same people who built Fergus's bases as well.
Blue Circle, yeah.
Anthony,
yeah, because they built. Yeah. Hello.
You might have to send me the other ones.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be reading the sad story of Henry, which is the good one.
The good. What are you implying, sir?
It's a good story. It's legendary. Then again, it's the one that's pointed out by most of the general media.
I hate the general media.
So do I, but you know what? Screw it.
What do you want to know about it again? Oh yeah, what is it? Oh yeah. Oh, basically, it was just a striker engine built by the same people, and it ran on this branch line, called the Brill Tramway. It was most interesting.
Brill
Sent you a
Tramway.
picture of it. Yeah.
Any relation to Brill Windmill? Because that's the basis for the season 1 windmill.
I don't think so.
I
think two different Brills. I think.
Oh.
Anthony.
Oh, hello, Sam.
You still have to send me the other pages.
Oh yes. Don't worry. I will. I haven't actually taken a picture of them yet.
Okay. Because I don't know if I can really start reading until a lot of them are sent.
Yeah, actually, wait. Actually,
yep. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Now I'm getting them. All right. All right. The sad story of Henry. Once an engine attached to a train was afraid of a few drops of rain. It went into a tunnel and squeaked through its funnel and never came out again. The engine's name was Henry. His driver and fireman argued with him, but he would not move. The rain will spoil my lovely green paint with red stripes, he said. The guard blew his whistle till he had no more breath and waved his flags till his arms ached. But Henry still stayed in the tunnel and blew steam.
Whoa, Sam. Whoa, Sam. Whoa. Slow down. Hold on.
Why? What's going on?
Wait. Well, hold on. Well, I'm trying to talk about a traction engine here, and also we haven't done Edward and Gordon yet.
What? Oh, my shit.
Yeah, so hold on. Can't be skipping these stories like this. Hold on. Okay, first of all, tramway. I'll get to the tramway later. Hold on.
God damn it! I'm a damn idiot.
Send it to the train chat in MSO.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna do. Okay, so Edward and Gordon. There you are. Edward and Gordon. One of the engines in Edward's shed was. Oh, let's do that again. Okay. Edward and Gordon. One of the engines in Edward's shed was called Gordon. He was very big and very proud. You watch me this afternoon, little Edward, he boasted, as I rush through with the express. That will be a splendid sight for you. Just then, his driver pulled the lever. Goodbye, little Edward, said Gordon as he puffed away. Look out for me this afternoon. Edward went off too to do some shunting. Edward liked shunting. It was fun playing with trucks. He would come up quietly and give them a pull. Oh, 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 screamed the trucks. Whatever is happening? And he would stop, and the silly trucks would go bump into each other again. Oh, 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 they cried again. Edward pushed them until they were running nicely. He would stop. Oh, no, Edward was puffing. No, let's do it again. Edward pushed them until they were running nicely, and when they weren't expecting it, he would stop. One of them would be sure to run onto another line. Edward played till there were no more tracks. Then he stopped to rest. Presently, he heard a whistle. Gordon came puffing along, very slowly and very crossly. Instead of nice shining coaches, he was pulling a lot of very dirty coal trucks. A goods train, he grumbled. The shame of it. He went slowly through with the trucks clattering and banging behind him. Edward laughed, and they went to find some more trucks. Soon afterwards, a porter came and spoke to his driver. Gordon can't get up the hill. Will you take Edward and push him, please? They found Gordon halfway up the hill and very cross. Very cross indeed by the look of this illustration. His driver and fireman were talking to him severely. You are not trying, they told him. I can't do it, said Gordon. The noisy trucks hold an engine back so. If they were coaches now, clean, sensible things that come quietly, that would be different. Edward's driver came up. We've come to push, he said. No use at all, said Gordon. You wait and see, said Edward's driver. They brought the train back to the bottom of the hill. Edward came up from behind the brake fan, ready to push. Peep, peep, I'm ready, said Edward. Poop, poop, no good, grumbled Gordon. The guard blew his whistle, and they pulled and pushed as hard as they could. I can't do it, puffed Gordon. I will do it, puffed Edward. I can't do it, I can't do it. I will do it. I can't do it. I will do it. They puffed together. Edward pushed and puffed and puffed and pushed as hard as ever he could. And almost before he realized it, Gordon found himself at the top of the hill. I've done it, he said proudly. I forgot all about Edward pushing behind. He didn't wait to say thank you, but ran on so fast that he passed 2 stations before his driver could make him stop. Edward had pushed so hard that when he came to the top, he was out of breath. Gordon ran on so fast that Edward was left behind. The guard waved and waved, but Edward couldn't catch up. He ran on to the next station, and there the driver and fireman said that they were very pleased with him. The fireman gave him a nice long drink of water, and the driver said, I'll get out my paint tomorrow and give you a beautiful new coat of blue with red stripes. Then you'll be the smartest engine in the shed. Beautiful.
Brilliant.
How beautiful.
And poetic.
Now,
the finale.
And now for the sad story of Henry, I suppose.
Indeed, yes. Now, hopefully those 8 images sent in order. So
yeah, I think they are. Okay. All right. Now it's time for the sad story of Henry. I forgot Edward and Gordon existed.
Oh, how dare you!
Okay. The sad story of Henry. Once an engine attached to a train was afraid of a few drops of rain. It went into a tunnel and squeaked through its funnel and never came out again. The engine's name was Henry. His driver and fireman argued with him. It would not move. The rain will spoil my lovely green paint with red stripes, he said. The guard blew his whistle until he had no more breath and waved his flags until his arms ached. But Henry still stayed in the tunnel and blew steam at him. I'm not going to spoil my lovely green paint and red stripes for you, he said rudely. The passengers came and argued too, but Henry would not move. A fat director who was on the train told the guard to get a rope. We will pull you out, he said. But Henry only blew steam at him and made him wet. They hooked the rope on and all pulled, except the fat director. My doctor has forbidden me to pull, he said. They pulled and pulled and pulled, but Henry still stayed in the tunnel. They tried pushing him from the other end. The fat director said, 1, 2, 3, push, but did not help. My doctor has forbidden me to push, he said. They pushed and pushed and pushed, but Henry still stayed in the tunnel. At last, another train came. The guard waved his red flag and stopped it. The 2 engine drivers and the firemen and the 2 guards went and argued with Henry. Look, it has stopped raining, they said. Yes, but it will begin again soon, said Henry. And what will become of my lovely green paint with red stripes again? Oh, fuck. So they brought the other engine up, and it pushed and puffed and puffed and pushed as hard as ever it could. But Henry still stayed in the tunnel. So they gave it up. They told Henry, we shall leave you here for always and always and always. They took up the old rails, but built a wall in front of him and cut a new tunnel. Now Henry can't get out, and he watches his trains rushing through with the new tunnel. He is very sad because no one will ever see his lovely green paint with red stripes again. But I think he deserved it. Don't you? And then there's that story that the media freaking uses constantly. And Anthony left again.
As soon as he comes back and sends us the traction engine, I'll have to go.
Okay. Actually, you know what? I think right now would be a good time to end this stream because we've been going for like almost 2 hours.
Almost 2 hours. Let's wait. We gotta wait until we get to exactly 2.
Are you kidding me?
It's 2 more minutes.
All right, fine. We'll stay here for a little bit longer, and we should probably Yeah. If someone kicked the other side of the wall with Annie's face, would his foot go through? I don't know. Depends on how weak the wood is, I guess.
What if Hear Me Out? Those books about trains got a show. Well, no. Are you kidding me? Not a show.
What?
He was saying, like, what if those books about trains got a TV show? I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, I shot a Tommy Oliver.
Ah. Things that aren't rare, but people think they are rare.
Yeah. Oh, we're at 2 hours now. Nice.
Nice.
Well,
my life.
I suppose it is time for us to depart.
I think so.
Thank you all so much for watching this stream. Thank you all so much for the questions. And I guess we'll have Anthony here to say goodbye. Anthony, the stream. We're ending the streams because
at 2 hours.
We've been going for 2 hours.
Yes. Oh, good. Ending on the rarest three stories was a great idea. Splendid. Okay, good. Anyway, yes. So, thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in today.
And happy.
Oh yes, and obviously
happy
76th anniversary
to the Railway series. Boy.
Indeed.
Boy.
Cheerio.